Yo, sup? So today we're going to react to top 10 most insane haunted house attractions in the US. I'm actually a haunted house fan myself. I actually work at a haunted house, if you guys don't know. So we're gonna check out the top 10 ones in the US. So let's check this out. Oh crap, hold on.
Yeah, you can count us out. Welcome to watchMOJO.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most insane haunted house attractions in the USA. Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at what are generally considered to be the scariest haunted house attractions in America. For the purposes of this list, we'll be including any conventional haunted attractions.
Yeah, I don't know about y'all, but I mean, I'm a haunted house person. I like haunted houses, but sometimes when you like just get up to the attraction, you're like, oh man, I regret coming here already.
In other words, it doesn't necessarily have to be a house.
Yeah.
Number 10, The Haunted Hotel, San Diego, California.
Come on, yeah.
If there's one thing to
Ooh,
do in
man,
San
no.
Diego, it's the Haunted Hotel. Well, yeah, there are other cool things to do there as well, but a visit to the Haunted Hotel is a must. It's San Diego's longest-running haunted attraction, and for good reason. There's really no competition.
Do you want to play?
No,
I just want to play.
The attraction is home to a ton of scary areas, including a creepy doll island, the slaughterhouse, a clown subway, and the Hellevator. There are various emergency exits located throughout the attraction, as many visitors.
Yo, I'm gonna ask y'all right now. My haunted attraction is not like that. Well, it's somewhat similar, but oh my god, I've been to other attractions and they are off the chain.
Become too scared to finish. It may be a little on the short side, but the minutes you do spend in the haunted hotel are quality.
Man, I'm on the floor already.
Number 9, Spooky World presents Nightmare New England, Litchfield, New Hampshire. Spooky World Presents Nightmare New England is a giant haunted attraction located in Litchfield, New Hampshire, a small town about an hour-and-a-half's drive from Boston. Visitors get access to numerous separate attractions, including Brigham Manor, a conventional haunted house featuring dark hallways and chainsaw-wielding psychos.
Oh my god. We about to be done. Oh my god, yo, I don't know why that's scary, but it did. Oh, really? It's already 2 minutes. It's already 2 minutes, man. Come on.
There's also the famous Hayride from Hell, a creepy hayride traveling to a spider-infested campground, among other disgusting locations. The superb decorations, props, and actors, combined with the sheer variety and value, make Nightmare New England a must-visit for any haunted house enthusiast. Number 8, the Dent Schoolhouse, Cincinnati, Ohio. The Dent Schoolhouse is easily...
See, I gotta tell you something. So basically, when you go through haunted attraction, you just feel like you're just scared. But when you're working in a haunted attraction, it's just fun being on the other side. Man.
One of the country's most insane and infamous haunted house attractions. The building was a real school that operated from 1894 to the 1950s, and the history of the location helps give the Dent Schoolhouse an air of authenticity that many attractions lack. But it's not just the atmosphere that gets under your skin. This is one of the country's most brutal and relentless haunted house experiences.
Every inch of Dent is a school gone horribly wrong. From biology class, to shop, to the cafeteria.
Actors constantly pop out of hidden locations. Severed heads are served in the cafeteria, And the infamous basement is home to convincing mutilated corpses, said to be the victims of the Dent Schoolhouse's mythical Charlie the janitor. It is truly some depraved stuff. Number 7. Kersey Valley Spooky Woods, Archdale, North Carolina. Despite the rather goofy name, Kersey Valley Spooky Woods, located in North Carolina, is certainly spooky. Spooky Woods is an annual tradition that changes up the scares every year, ensuring guests can return year after year and always experience something new and original.
You can see it when the fire tower explodes. And then it gets total darkness again, and that's when it's scary.
It's like the only source of light is when that fire goes up. Oh no, that's like lightning striking.
It boasts a slew of fun attractions, including zombie laser tag, a corn maze, an escape room, and a zipline tour. The sets, decorations, and actors are all top-notch, and the various creepy sounds and smells you take in completely immerse you in the scares. It's considered one of the greatest haunted attractions in America, and it's not hard to see why. Number 6. Erebus, Pontiac, Michigan. Erebus held the distinction of being the world's...
To be honest with you, I've never heard of these places. I've heard of a couple other places, but I've never heard of Erebus. I've never heard of this.
Largest walk-through haunted attraction from 2005 until 2009, occupying 100,000 square feet. The attraction was converted from an abandoned 4-story parking garage, ensuring the visitors feel small and insignificant upon first sight. And it's not much better once you get inside, as Erebus is a very high-tech, invasive attraction. It is not afraid to push boundaries, like dropping fake bugs on visitors, having an animatronic dragon eat the guests, and a moving wall that physically pushes them towards a hole in the ground. It's so daunting that a scoreboard keeps track of the bailers, calling them wimps and wetters. Yeah, Erebus is no joke.
Nah. I'll tell the story after the video.
Number 5. Haunted Hoochie, Pawtascala, Ohio. Haunted Hoochie takes the art of the haunted house to another level, as it's interested purely in shock value. Actors are not afraid to break the personal bubble, as they grab your hands and tug your hair. Real people hang on hooks pierced through their back. Other shocking attractions include a shotgun suicide, a demon baby being ejected from a woman, and faces being skinned off. Real footage from 9/11 is projected outside the building to waiting guests.
Before even coming inside, customers watch videos of, among other things, one of the darkest days in America's history.
Actors scream obscenities in your face. Haunted Hoochie relies not on corny scares, but rather pure, twisted sadism. It's an assault on the senses, and it isn't afraid to shock or offend you.
Everyone else will just have to enter and exit at their own risk.
Number 4. McCamey Manor, Nashville,
No, I know this one. This should be on number 1. No, this one should be on number 1. I watched MOJO. No, you wrong. This should be on number 1. I've seen what these guys have done. These guys have no chill. I'm surprised this is on number 4. I thought this would be on number 1.
Tennessee, and Huntsville, Alabama. McCamey Manor was a legendary haunted attraction in San Diego, now operating out of Tennessee and Alabama. It's less a haunted house attraction and more an 8-hour-long trip into pure insanity. Guests are required to sign a liability waiver before starting the tour, and being physically and psychologically abused.
We have had one heart.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The reason why I'm gonna cover my face is because I know they have live spiders on here, so I'm just letting you guys know that.
Attack for real. 7 years ago, we had a heart attack. That was good stuff.
Employees dump fake blood all over the guests, cut their hair, force them underwater, and make them eat disgusting things like chicken embryos.
Ew.
Oh, and if you puke, you are forced to eat your own vomit. No guest has ever completed the tour. The current record holder is a woman named Sarah P., who lasted 6 hours before passing out.
6 hours?
Sounds like a fun afternoon.
Sarah, you gotta come back. Sarah.
Number 3. Cutting Edge Haunted House, Fort Worth, Texas. Cutting Edge broke Erebus's record for being
I'm sorry. I'm a scared person when it comes to this stuff. When it comes to bugs, I can't. I'm sorry.
The world's largest haunted attraction. It was built out of an abandoned meatpacking factory and stands at half a mile long, taking guests roughly an hour to traverse the depravity. Guests are treated to disgusting vapors, electrical shocks, instances of extreme claustrophobia, and the general unease that the massive old building brings to the experience.
We make it dark. We run a massive sound system. So as you're going through the place, we're thumping gothic music at you.
But perhaps the most famous attraction is the meatpacking process, which sees extremely convincing human mannequins being butchered and going through the full assembly line process before their mangled corpses are deposited on the first level. It's more conventional than McCamey Manor, but it is still a harrowing experience.
Oh man, it was awesome. Oh yeah, I had a great time.
It was insane. Scary, dude. I screamed my butt off.
Number 2, The Gates of Hell, Las Vegas, Nevada. The Gates of Hell is an R-rated haunted attraction that's part of the Freakling Brothers trilogy of terror, and it is complete insanity. Like McCamey Manor, guests are required to sign a waiver before entering the attraction. Once inside, they are immediately bombarded. Guests are routinely pushed against walls, electrically shocked, physically assaulted, and forced inside small, dark areas. There are also rotten smells that permeate rooms, and guests are yelled at and called nasty names.
Wow.
Some people are physically dragged away by the employees and separated from their friends. It's like the sadism of McCamey Manor squished into a hellish 15-minute experience. Number 1, Blackout, New York City, New York, and Los Angeles, California.
I've heard
The
of
creators
Blackout.
of Blackout, Josh Randall and Christian Thor, have called their creation more, quote, performance art than haunted house. It's an adults-only event, and patrons are once again required to sign a waiver before entering. They are also asked about their greatest fears to make the experience more personal. Inside, patrons have plastic bags put over their heads, are forced to stick their hands in a vomit-filled toilet, waterboarded, and forced to watch a simulated rape, complete with very real nudity. And the worst part? You have to experience it all alone. No friends and no significant other to attach yourself
You got me messed up. I don't do attractions alone. That's the one thing I don't do.
to. Just you, the actors, and a safe word should the experience get too heavy. Do you agree with our picks?
I mean, I do, but at the same time, it came in. It should be number one. But, well, at the same time, I don't know what to say about that. But I did say I would have a story for y'all, but that's gonna be another video because my video can be no longer than 50 minutes. So, with all that being said, that was a good video. If I were to choose any of them to go through, I would go through Erebus, but happy with these 5 people, and I'll be good. So, all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Links to the description down below if you want to check this out. Sorry, I didn't know what to say. Peace out.